Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 81, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often sink faster than the Admiral Nelson in Liverpool Bay. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is from a submission by ScouseHouseRoulette called 4 compass points. 0, 9, 10, and 34 represent north, east, south, and west. We'll be using the European wheel for this test. There are 33 winning numbers out of a possible 37, so there is a 89% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the 0 allows the casino to yellow submarine 2.7% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is 88 units. This strategy will produce long winning streaks but give nearly unrecoverable boots to the head-on loss. For analysis and scaling, I've reduced the unit size to 1 simoleon. Place 1 unit each on every number except 0, 9, 10, and 34. We will win 3 units if the ball lands on a covered number and lose all 33 if it doesn't. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 1.2 with a standard deviation of 0.4. That means it took 2 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 3 spins to get a win 95% of the time. There were 2 repeaters, 10 and 27 each repeated once. The hot numbers were 10 with 8 hits, and 15, 27, and 28 with 6 hits each. The cold numbers were 1, 7, 17, and 26 with no hits each. We also had one streak of 13 wins in a row, 2 of 11 wins, 1 of 9, 3 of 7, 2 of 6, 1 of 3, and 2 streaks of 2 consecutive losses. There was one 2-loss streak. We were in profit for 39% of the test. Let's look at our rankings. We find compass points at 88th out of 99 on raw winnings or losses, and 73rd on percent increased or decreased. I'm going to show the hit streak data for outside bets. There are 3 slides. Pause the video if you want to look at them in more detail. Eventually, they will appear as a tab in the spin data report. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. A creator who won't tolerate questions or criticism is a bright red flag, and you aren't a hater for being cynical or by simply questioning their methodology. Some strategies only work for a limited time and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly and be cautious with regard to the advice that you accept.
Good luck until the next time.